Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody? So, I put this off long enough, and if I wait any longer, it'll be August. I wanted to do a backyard tour, but my garden looks a mess. I've done everything in my life but come back here and clean off my path and pull out weeds or anything. Life have gotten in the way in a good way. Things are good. Going to the gym, family's good, everybody's healthy, but this backyard was just put way down at the bottom of the list. And I was like, nobody wants to see a space that's not kept. But it's it is what it is. So I'm just gonna show it as it is. Judge away. So these coleuses are absolutely stunning. If you can remember, if you can go back and remember, I took out some what was it, nasturtium that was overgrown in here, and some peonies. No, not peonies. Pansies from the springtime, and I replaced them with the coleus and the dichondra, which is on this drip drip, and I mean, stunning. I will do this every year because look at it. It needs to be in the front, but these are shade plants. These coleuses are really thriving because it's pretty shady back here. So they're doing wonderful. The chondra is like coming along the side. It's doing a creep. But that is stunning to me. Hostas mosquitoes are all over the place. A lot of rain the last couple of days. The Paris are planted this year, looks good. The marigolds, no blossoms yet. Hostas look good. Path looks crazy. This is my lemon tree. It looks absolutely amazing. My mother has kittens over here in my neighbor's yard. I'm just like, what is going on back here? But this is urban garden. So cute. Oh my god. Look at the baby. Psst, psst, psst. This is my calamansi. It looks amazing. Got some ginger and some kale in that pot. My roses aren't looking so hot. My creeping thyme is, sorry, mosquito. It's creeping. Again, this path just makes me so sad. But I'll get to it eventually. Hostas have seen a better days, but they need to be blown off. I can go in here and pull out some of these scorched leaves, and it'll get me through the rest of the summer. So yeah, I need to do that. This is my, what's it, Montauk daisy. These weren't cut in the middle of the season. The front was. I like the shorter version instead of this taller version, which is beautiful, but it's just a little too massive for the space that I'm growing it in, as you can see right here. So mid-season next year, I'll be cutting it in half, so I'll have a much more manageable bush instead of this taller, more sparse looking bush. But nonetheless, that'll be wonderful come fall time to have those daisy flowers in the garden. Coreopsis, which was kind of getting smothered, maybe it'll do better next year. As you can see, this hosta here is getting swallowed up by this daisy, which is doing the lean. And again, same difference. I will cut this in half next year, and it'll be a lot more manageable. This path is just making me sad. I got peas I need to pull. I ate so many peas off of here. I'll keep the seeds from these, but these peas were sweet and delicious. Yum, yum, yum. My carrots are overgrown with squash. My tomato plant has fallen over because of the rain. My corn, which is about 14 feet tall, oh my goodness, has a couple airs on there. Sunflowers, they're about a good 8 to 9 feet, maybe 10 feet tall. There's some, like I said, tomatoes and squash, and there's some Filipino kale down there. There's tomatillos that have no flowers on it. That's because it's really wet and shady back here. It hasn't really gotten any sun in the last week or so. So things are green but no fruit. Bunch of weeds, but these hostile flowers here are stunning. That one's pretty short, but these are really tall. Maybe that's because it's looking for sun, I don't know, but I love the height. That's really nice. These coreopsis here, they were planted this year. They didn't really put out any blooms, and again, this is a really shaded area. They tend to like a little bit more sun, so I don't know. They're green. There's a ton of weeds that need to be weeded out of here, as you can see. Weeds. The zinnia bed here, as a cabbage moth seems to want to land on something. The zinnias didn't do well. These were particularly small here. Don't know why. The plant that I replaced them with didn't do well here either, so I'm not sure what's going on, but I thought the zinnias would do well. So we'll see. This ginormous marigold here is massive. I mean, it's massive. It's at least 3 feet tall. And there's some more back there. A burning bush. This hosta is living his best life. Some weeds I need to pull out. The Japanese maple is doing good. I planted this year. Have some mondo grass and some heuchera doing good. Again, more weeds that need to be pulled out. My bonsai is looking amazing. This is my Rose of Sharon bonsai. This Rose of Sharon used to be grown over here in this corner, and I ripped it out, and I didn't want to get rid of it, so I decided to bonsai it, and it looks amazing. I might have to get it a proper pot next year and really give it some respect, because look at the trunk on that. Like, I love it. We have a quince. We have coreopsis here. They were both planted this year. They'll be great next year. We have a volunteer tomato that I didn't want to pull out. We have conester bushes here. Delaware Valley azalea. Have this upo here. Upo is a vine that puts out like a gourd. Hopefully I get a gourd this year, because I don't have any more seeds, and I brought these seeds from a far place. So hopefully I can get a seed to be able to save them for the future. We shall see. Hopefully we get some warmer weather. But other than that, that's as real as it gets. No, this is the end of the nasturtium. Some more of these marigolds, which are getting huge, but no blossoms yet. So hopefully soon we get a blossom. This is my attempt at weeding about a week ago, and you see how far I got. The bag just kind of sat here, so I got to get rid of that, because I'm sure that's drawing most of the mosquitoes. This is the Wigelia, however you pronounce it, that I will be taking out of this pot next year, and I'll just, gravel this whole area. Yeah. Here's my apple tree that has cedar rust. It always gets cedar rust because there's a cedar tree right behind it. Once I learned out what cedar rust is, I said, oh, this was a great place to put an apple tree. But what you gonna do? See, here's that daisy house. It's just like, just top heavy. So again, the remedy to that, in any type of like sedum, the ones that get kind of tall, mid-season you just cut them in half, and you'll get just a nice little stockier, shorter bush instead of this leggy, lanky thing. If you had a huge space, it wouldn't be a problem, and if it was in full sun, it definitely wouldn't be a problem, because it probably would stand up a little taller. But for me, I have to keep things a little bit more condensed. But yeah, this apple tree probably won't ever produce an apple. For me, it was a way to practice my pruning skills, and hopes of honing on that skill and just getting better. I don't know. I grew up from seed, so I kind of got like a little connection to the tree. I don't want to get rid of it. If anything, it has beautiful apple blossoms in the springtime, which are very fragrant and beautiful. So, if for nothing else, I'll keep them for that. But yeah, this garden is definitely going to get reworked next year. It'll be some more projects. You'll all be included and involved. I appreciate you this far with your suggestions and your kind words and your encouragements. It really means a lot to me. I do this because I love it. I do it because it makes me happy, and I know you all are right there with me. So beautiful bird. Yeah, so yeah, just I don't get to come back here much because, like I said, life just got a little hectic, but in a good way. I'm in a good space. For the believers out there, God is good. God is so good. He's greater and than anything we can possibly be enduring, and we just hold on. It gets better. So I'm in a good space right now, and I'm gonna end with this. The past, the present, and the future are all the same. If you continue to live in the past, you forget to live in the present, and then there's no hopes for the future. If you live in the present, but you forget about the past, you can never think about the future. If you're living in the future and forgetting where you are and don't even consider where you come from, then you're just as confused as the other two gentlemen or people. But if you are present, aware, grateful from the past, and living knowing that your future is all in what you make it today, then you're in a good space. Don't wait to be great. You're great today, and you'll be great tomorrow, and that's just my 2 cents on it. So go be great, happy growing, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.